What's going on, guys? Zeo here from the FallenRedZeo, and today we're looking at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection in Space Psycho Ranger 5-pack, and then I also have the Green Ranger to throw in here too. So we got the 5-pack off Amazon because it is an Amazon exclusive set, so you get all 5 of the basic Psycho Rangers that appeared in Power Rangers in Space, which unfortunately we already have the red and blue one. We've already got those in the Lightning Collection, so it's a little bit disappointing that we've got double ups now. But then it's also cool they threw in the Green Ranger as well, and this was on Hasbro Pulse is where this, I think, is exclusive to there, which is a Green Ranger kind of is a replacement for the Black Ranger, such as their appearance in Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, how it had a Green Ranger instead of a Black Ranger, so it's kind of like a replacement for that. So at these two sets to look at, like the In Space one, it's in a nice cool box, so it's in a box, a big old box as you can kind of see there. Nice picture on the front, and it's, you know, about that thick. So on the back there's a picture of all the Rangers with their weapons and everything. And if we take the top off, you can see all the Rangers down inside there that will have to get popped out. But on the inside of the lid, it's pretty cool. It's again hard to read with the lighting, but it has the whole story here inside of the lid. So it says, created by Astromina to defeat the Space Rangers, the Psycho Rangers are evil, violent counterparts to the Power Rangers. Each Psycho Ranger absorbed the brainwaves of the same color Space Ranger, becoming a perfect adversary and deadly opponent. So that kind of explains it all, you know, the whole Psycho Rangers, that they came in and were designed after each of the Rangers, so they had the complete capabilities of that Ranger and were able to mock them, so the Rangers weren't able to defeat them in battle. So the Rangers had to come up with different ways to beat the Psycho Rangers, such as them all dressing up as the Blue Ranger to throw them off, and so just kind of different things like that to finally beat the Psycho Rangers. So this is a pretty cool 5-pack. Again, I love the whole box and everything, and it's cool they come with all their weapons, some Hasbro effects and stuff to go with it, and then the Green Rangers to go along with it as well. So another cool set, but again, we've had the Psycho Rangers before, and again, there's not a whole lot to go into, and they're all dressed exactly the same. It's just colors interchanged, so we're not going to look at all of them individually, but of course we'll see all their weapons and stuff, which is cool. So let me get these out of the box and we'll go and look at them. So here we got them out of the box, and again, look very cool. They're nice Rangers, but again, had them before, so nothing too different to look at here, unfortunately, but it is cool that they come with all their weapons. I think the weapons are definitely the coolest part of the Psycho Rangers, but I just love the look of them. So they'll have the basic outfit of the black and white, so they have like the pretty much all black bodies. It's like on their arms they have the white pieces, on their knees they have white, and around their waist the white, and then of course they're all just varied to their different colors. So of course red, pink, yellow, blue, and black, with the green one additionally. So today we're just going to really look at 2 of them. Like you can see them all, they're all going to be the same. We'll look at like probably the red and the pink one, just get a male and female just to see a little bit of differences. But I didn't want to say, like on the black one here, if you notice, like around his neck he has a gold like color instead of all the others having white. I guess they just didn't want to have a white color on that one. But as I read earlier, again, the Psycho Rangers are created by Astromina to be counterparts to the In Space Rangers and based off each of their colors. So let's look at the black one here. Again, they're going to be basic for all the Rangers, have pretty much all the exact same helmet design, just obviously different colors, with like the wing design or whatever coming off the ears there. Of course, the same weird eye pieces, the like triangle type design there in the head, black up on top all the way around to the back, and then the mouth there that has like little teeth looking designs onto it. Then they have chest covering that comes with the like shoulder pads off to the side. I always think it looks like bat wings and everything, but of course this one's red, has some little detailings inside there, and of course has that leather look to it, which looks real nice, and some little studs on there, so painted silver, all the different studs and everything all along there. Then the wrist gauntlets there, as I mentioned, this one of course has red. They all correspond to their colors. Around the belt there they have a white design, and the men's looks a little bit different than the women's that I'll point out. And they all have the in there on their belts and on their weapons, but I don't know exactly what it stands for because it's in Japanese. Like I've seen it, but I just don't know how to say it or anything. It's a word in Japanese that starts with in, so that's why they have the in on their belts. And more studs there on the crotch. The black continues down to the knee pads. They get have red there on the side, and nice look to be like alien faces or weird there on the top of them. And then just all black boots. So again, nothing too special, just a bunch of black and then whatever color they are. So for the male movement, we're gonna have that there that can twist side to side. Again, a little bit if issues with the color there, and can look down about that far and just up about that far. Again, more color issues, so not a whole lot of movement. Now on some of these figures I can't get their shoulders to move very much, if at all, but the shoulders can come up 90 degrees there and has the butterfly joint, and then it can rotate around in there. Then we got the bicep twist and the double elbow joint that bends up about that far, so pretty far with good movements for that. Then the wrist twist around and can flex. Then we have the upper ab crunch. It's on the red one here, it's real loose, so you can crunch forward, crunch back. So decent movements, but not, of course, it's full range and can twist all the way around there. And then we have the lower crunch, which can crunch even farther forward and backwards. So with that, of course, really good movements. Then we got the legs that come up about 90 degrees there and out to the side that far. Thigh twist, the double knee joint that comes up that far, so really good range. Hard to see, but it does have the shin twist inside there right at the top of the boot. And then the foot flexes and twists side to side. So that's going to be it for the male version version. And then for the females, they're pretty much all the same, exact same body design. It looks like they maybe added what's supposed to be like a chest design there with the line down the center and everything, but other than that, they're pretty much exact same. As I mentioned, the white here on the side is a little bit different, so it curves in a lot more here on the side compared to the male. It's pretty much just straight down, so that's a little bit different. And then of course just an overall thinner body, but the movements for the female are pretty much the same, so the head can twist there all the way around and can look down and just up. The shoulders come up 90 degrees again and have the butterfly joint and the rotation. Now this time for the females, they only have the single elbow joint, so it only comes up about 90 degrees there, so that's a little unfortunate, but it has the twist as well. And then the wrist twists around and can flex. Then we have the upper crunch there, the crunch forward, crunch back, and then the twist as well. Then the lower crunch, which again of course allows a lot more. Legs come up 90 degrees out to the side a lot further. Thigh twist, double knee joint that comes up that far, shin twist inside the boot, and the foot can flex and twist side to side. So the rest of them all match, so all the rest of the guys match the red, and then of course the yellow matches the pink. So as I mentioned, they come with a bunch of different accessories, so just to get them out of the way, the first thing they have is a bunch of hands, so they all have a fist hand to go on their left hand, and again the only differences are that the male has a bigger hand than the female does. And then also for the right hands, we have electrifying hands, so just with their electricity coming out of it, and again only difference is males have the bigger hands than the females do, with a comparison there as such, so the female and the male hand. So again, nice effect here to go with Hasbro's, but I don't care for like the hand effects like this too much. I just don't care to have them. I'd much rather just have their weapons, which we get for each one of them. So like to start off, we have the Red Ranger. We have his Psycho Sword, which looks really cool, and again we've seen this before with the past Psycho Ranger we've got. For the Pink Ranger, we have the Psycho Bow, which looks pretty cool. A nice black and pink bow all mixed around in there. I like how it's black on one side, pink, and if you flip it around, they're the opposite side, and again has the in there on it, so pretty cool for that, and has the bow part and a little grip there for the arrow. For the Blue Ranger, we have the axe. Again, we've seen this before with the past Psycho Blue Ranger. We've done the in on it, and the blue T-Dellings there on the blade look really cool, and the whole drill part on the end of it too is awesome. Then for the Yellow Ranger, we have the Psycho Sling, so pretty cool there. It's kind of like a slingshot obviously as a gun, which again these are matched off the In Space Rangers, and that's what the Yellow Ranger has, so it's kind of a stupid weapon, but it just has to go with it. It has the little gold in on there and everything, so just a cool gun. Then there's my favorite for the Black Ranger, which is the Psycho Rod, which is just really cool. And if you know In Space, you know the Black Ranger has the staff weapon, which I think is cool, but it's a pretty cool weapon there with the end of it. It looks almost like bull horns or something, just very awesome. And I like how it like spirals down into the handle there with the butt on the end of it. Just looks super cool. Again, this is always my favorite weapon for them, and it's not painted, but it does have the In logo right there in the center of it, which is cool. And then finally we have the Psycho Dagger for the Green Ranger again, and I like the green and the In on it and stuff. It just looks pretty cool overall. And also for a lot of these we do get effects as well, so like for the Red Ranger we have a red lightning effect that you can just take and slide onto the sword, but again I hate these sort of effects because they don't really hold on too well, and then they kind of open up and get loose over time, so I don't like those too much. For the Pink Psycho and her bow, we do have one of the pink arrows just like Kimberly had, and you take it and just kind of pop onto the bow there and stuff, so you can have that. For the Green Ranger, we got the green electricity orb that just sticks on the end of the dagger, so just kind of like that. Again, I don't like these as well, don't really add too many effects. And then there's also the yellow one, which you'd think would go with yellow, but with hers being the slinger, there's no real way to like stick it on the slinger anywhere, but you can use that for her. It can go for the Blue Ranger, it can go for the Black Ranger, any of them can share it. But again, I don't like these, so I have no plans on using these. But now we've seen all the weapons, let me go ahead and put them in their hands. So there I got all the weapons in their hands again. I think the Black Ranger is my favorite with the rod and everything. It just looks so cool to me. I love the way it can pose them around and everything. So that's going to be it for this review of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Psycho Ranger 5-pack, plus the Green Psycho Ranger as well. Of course, the 5-pack was the Amazon exclusive, and the Green Ranger is the Hasbro Pulse. So very cool set overall. I highly recommend them if you're interested in the Rangers, since you know you pretty much get the whole set. We're just missing the Silver Ranger, but we'll probably see that in the future. But not a bad set overall. But let me know your opinions of it down in the comments down below, and hit that subscribe button while you're down there. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our last Lightning Collection set over here on the left, and all our Power Ranger collection on the right. Thank you all for watching. Remember to stay awesome out there, and I'll see you next time.